Hey guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today we are diving into the February 2022 reading. Oh my gosh! Yes, many people would call this the month of love, but I like to think that every month is a month of love. Every day should be a month of love, whether we are coupled up, not coupled up. You know, there are many places that we give our love. We should give our love to ourselves, give our love to our friends, our family, strangers on the street. You know, I think that everybody is worthy of love because we are made of love. But of course, there are many that celebrate that Hallmark holiday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. And so kind of in that theme, but also reminding us that we should always make sure that love fills each and every one of our days. I picked particular decks for this reading. We are also going to be using my arrowheads as well. So I like to do a little arrowhead reading. These are arrowheads that actually I got from my cousin. My cousin has passed away, but I like to read her arrowheads, and so we'll be doing that towards the end of this reading. But the decks that I have here today are my Wally's World Oracle, of course, because Wally is love. Wally is everything. The Self-Love Oracle, I thought, you know, impart a little bit of that, as we should always. The Eye Candy Oracle, which belongs to V-Love and Crystals. She's got so many awesome decks. And I have the Rebel Deck Couples Edition, just for funsies. You know, those of you that are coupled up, maybe we'll pull a card for that. I think it would be a lot of fun. And also the Delos Tarot. So before we begin, I have chosen a crystal for this month in the keeping of love, self-love, you know, romantic love, whatever it may be. I have rose calcite. So this rose calcite we actually have in our shop, Desert Cauldron, but it's such a gentle feel to it. It's not like rose quartz is, for me, gentle, but it has kind of a kick to it, whereas rose calcite I feel is more like, I don't know, like cashmere running across your skin. It's so smooth, it's so gentle. It reminds you of the love that you have within yourself. It's like these gentle nudges. So it's definitely a stone that you can have on your person each and every day. I don't think that it overwhelms people at all. So if you are looking for something a little more gentle, that every time you look over and it's like, don't forget about the self-love. Don't forget that you are made of love. So therefore you are deserving of love. That is rose calcite. So I love its very gentle energy. And plus it has these beautiful striations on it, which I think is just awesome. So that is our crystal for the month. Let's go ahead and dive in. Let's pull a card for the theme for February. So what is February's theme? I'm using my Wally's World Oracle. And let me know in the comments what your plans are for February. I am going to be doing a lot more working with things with the land that I have purchased, you know, just trying to get all the stuff that I need to get done, you know, like the drilling for a well, septic tank, all that stuff. So February for me, I guess would be a bit of self-love, you know, for James and I. You know, we are investing in ourselves and eventually would love to turn that property into hashtag burning sage. You know, we've been talking about it. And although that may happen, you know, a long time down the road, who knows how things will pan out. It's definitely something that will happen at some point, and we'll be able to share that love with many other people. All right, so Wally, what do you got for us? Oh, you guys will see in just a moment. This is the last card in the deck. This is card 64, 6 and 4, 10, 0 and 1 is 1. This actually doesn't have Wally in it. This is our old cat, Presley. And this is the house that I left in Spring Valley in San Diego. And it just has such a feeling of balance to it. You have the two cars with balanced headlights. You have two windows, two roofs, just so much. There was another light over here, so it was two lights on the house. So the feeling that I'm getting for February is having balance in your home, in your life, and not just your physical home, but your body. Your body is your home as well. So it's really a balancing out of where you place your energy. I know that many of us love to give, we love to help others, And oftentimes it's to our detriment. You know, we'll give and give and give until our little batteries run out, until we are feeling anxious, and all of these things come up that is really our body reminding us, hey, you've really burned yourself out. It's time for you to recoup, recharge. But it's a vicious cycle to get yourself into, where you give, give, give. Oh, I forgot, I need to do self-love. Okay, now I'm gonna like take a step back, relax. Oh, I feel better now. Time to give, give, give. You know, and remember that it needs to be balanced, that everything that you do has to have beautiful reciprocity to it. So as you give, make sure that you are getting something in return. It doesn't need to be like a physical item, but this person is also willing to lend you an ear, offer you a helping hand, a smile, their beautiful energy. Make sure that you're getting that. So in February, as everybody's talking about love, don't forget about your own home inside yourself, the love for yourself, and that everything is balanced in all of your relationships and all of your communication with others. Okay, so keep that in mind for February. Okay, I want to pull a card for self-love. So I'm going to use the self-love oracle here. And what's something that we can focus on for February? I love that all of the backings are different colors, you know, for the chakras. They have beautiful little hearts on the back. Okay. Something that we can focus on for self-love for February. Looks like I pulled a yellow card, which is connected to the solar plexus. We have cleanse and protect. All right. So for February, as it comes to self-love, it's really good for us to take stock of our mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, as we should always, you know, maybe once a week. Some people do a check-in at the end of every day when they do their meditation. But make sure that you are checking in and seeing where the quote-unquote leaks are. Have you been giving more of your mental health than you can actually afford? Have you been giving more of your emotional health than you can afford? Meaning you haven't been getting that cycle of return. It's been give, 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 and not a whole lot of receiving. So it might be that you want to work on opening up your blocks to receiving, which is a beautiful thing. Once those blocks are opened up, so many opportunities, so many things come your way that previously you wouldn't have thought possible. But also, this is a wonderful chance for you guys to remember to protect your energy. I know we want to help other people, and some of us are people that don't want to hurt other people's feelings. So we're like, well, I don't know how to say no, or I don't want this person to be mad at me, so I'm going to act in a way that is really out of my alignment, just so there isn't any conflict. And so this is where you might need to do a bit of shadow work, a bit of looking down into those core beliefs in order to protect your energy. Because there's nothing mean in having boundaries. So protecting your energy is really having boundaries, okay? And this will strengthen the solar plexus, which helps all the alignment of all the other chakras as well. So that is your message for self-care this month. But let's look into our couples. And we have the Rebel deck. So this is going to be kind of fun, and it's also got a bit of naughty language. So if you're offended by that, you might want to fast forward. But I don't think most of my subscribers are offended by potty talk, because I'm very much a potty mouth when the camera isn't rolling. Okay, let's see, what do we have for our homies that are coupled up? Family shit is getting on your nerves. Have each other's back. Okay, so those of you that are coupled up, oftentimes you have to deal with each other's families, and sometimes it's stress when dealing with your own family that tends to leak into your relationship, because that person is always there. So, you know, when your family's not around for you to kind of unload onto them, or, you know, let them know how you feel, oftentimes it's our significant other who really wants only nothing but the best for us, who is the unfortunate receiver of that stress and anxiety. So just keep in mind that that person is there not to be a verbal sounding board. But you guys can talk things out, let that person know, hey, I'm feeling this because of what's going on with my family. So make sure that you are understanding where your emotions are coming from and that you're not taking it out on your significant other. It happens from time to time, we're human beings, but just make sure that afterwards you guys have a talk about it and work on communication skills where this will not happen again, or at least you'll try not to have this happen again. So when you know that it's definitely another cause that's causing the stress and not your significant other, that you relay that to them. Okay? All right, so just kind of keep that in mind. So let's actually go into the reading then. I'm going to pull a few cards from the Delos Tarot, and I'm going to pull a card or two from the V-Love and Crystals deck. So the Eye Candy Oracle. All right. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Reminds me of the owl in the Tootsie Pop commercials. Anyway, oh, let me also pull the Eye Candy Oracle. Let's do 1. Let's just pull 2 cards from there. 2. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords, and then from our Oracle deck, we have Freedom, and we have Nourishment. Ooh, 2 drinks, 2 cups. All right, so give me a moment while I put these together. And interesting that the card in the middle is also Cups. It's a 9 of Cups, flanked on either side by our Pentacles and our Swords, so our material world and our air energy. Okay, I got you guys. So for February, we have an opportunity to change our physical environment in the month of February. You might be moving, you might be changing up the house a little bit, but this is an opportunity to do something different than you normally have done. Maybe go a place that you have never gone before. So it's a bit of the Fool card in there where it's a little scary, but in a good way, because you have an opportunity to learn a lot about yourself and the people around you. You have a chance to apply some of those skills that you've learned through your spirituality along the way, and you get to see them in action, thereby raising your confidence and helping you to, you know, branch out and do more adventures like this. But there's an opportunity to venture out into something. Yeah, I'm just going to have to say it's something. It's going to be a little scary, you know. I will say that, but you're going to have to face those fears if you want to grow. I do see that if you do face those fears, because it is a little out of your style, it is a little different than you have dealt with before, you're going to get into this 9 of Cups energy. And that's also why I'm seeing the cups here as well, that this is nourishment to your soul, nourishment to your solar plexus and your lower root chakra, your sacral chakra, helping to build a better foundation for yourself and understanding about yourself. This is true freedom. When you break out of that mold, of that societal mold, those traumas, everything that people have conditioned you to believe that you are, and you realize, I'm not that. I'm so much more, and I'm so much better. You know, so that is absolute freedom. And that's the 9 of Cups that I'm getting here. But just know, it's not going to be easy. You know, it's just not, that's how we grow. You know, it's the, I guess I'll put it in weightlifting terms, because I'm Kittens, Weights, and Tarot. You know, I was an athlete for many years. I was an NC2A athlete, personal trainer, all that stuff. And I know that it's the tension and it's the stress that we place on our muscles that causes the soreness afterwards. And oh man, it was painful in the experience. And maybe we have the soreness afterwards, but you come back stronger. So the next time that you lift that weight, it's easier, and now you can do more weight because you're stronger because of what you did originally. So yes, it's going to be a difficult journey. It might feel awkward. You might have, you know, times of self-doubt, but you surrounded yourself with wonderful, beautiful people that you can talk to and know that they're there. They have your back just like you would have their back in the same situation. Allow them to have your back. Okay, so I encourage you guys to follow your bliss, do something out of your comfort zone this month. You're really going to enjoy it. This is true freedom. This is how you nourish your soul. It's not going to be easy, but you are surrounded by folks who are there to help you out. Okay? All right, with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the arrowheads. What do they have? So let's go ahead and bust out our arrowheads for, just a few more messages for February. And so like I said, these were my cousin's arrowheads. I've learned to connect and read with her arrowheads, and as a way to honor her, but also as a way to connect with these beautiful energies. All right, so if you get something out of this, like you get something energetically or you feel something, definitely place that down in the comment section. All right, so I can just kind of mix them up like this, and I kind of look at their placement and also what they tell me. I tap into them with my intuition, just like you would crystals, because these are actual stones here. So let's go ahead and do that. It's a little windy out here, so good thing these are heavy. Okay, so I'm going to move this up here just so you can see, and move this here. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm just looking at the shape here, and it's almost as if, somebody is on a path and then it's like, whoa, detour, and then they continue on the straight and narrow. So it's kind of like what I was saying with the cards, is that, you'll have an opportunity to do something that is different. It's going to feel different, and thereby, certain things will come up because it's time to heal those things so that you can grow and find out new things about yourself and how wonderful and awesome you truly are. So I feel like that's you kind of go in this direction, and then it's like, whoa, we take this opportunity. But remember, you have free will, so this is totally up to you. You have this detour to take, but you notice that it's my larger arrowheads that are up here, so it's kind of like a better, more badass version of yourself that continues forward. All right, let's see what else I'm getting from them. Okay, I do feel that there would be a little bit of trepidation in this, as these arrows are kind of pointing away, where it's like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll just go back to the way, what I know and the way things always have been. But you know that this is going to be so beneficial to you. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit difficult. You do have some, I would say, challenges kind of facing that you have to face head on here. But really, this is just you facing your shadows. A lot of us try to avoid certain shadows that are a little bit more difficult. We just say, oh, we'll work on those another time. This is that other time. This is time to work on those. It's finally time to face those, and the universe is giving you an opportunity to work on those things so that you can right the ship and find your way out. Okay, let's see what else I'm getting here. You know what also I'm getting is this kind of looks like a cursive U. It's a little bit sideways. And this is telling me that you guys are the only ones that will be able to make this decision. Sometimes we want kind of that tower moment, like, oh, just somebody else make it for me. Can't just somebody else, take me with them. No, you have to be the one to physically do this. And that might be even uncomfortable, but like I said, this is all part of your growth process. All right, you guys, that's it for me. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Remember, this is just a general reading. Everybody out there is just kind of connecting with the energies that are out there. If you're looking for something that is more specific, know that you can go to my website, www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. If you got something else out of the messages here, definitely place that down below so that we can get more out of this reading and help other people. And yeah, if you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell for more videos just like this. All my other information is down below for my newsletter that comes out once a month, my Patreon, my Leon Mystery School where I teach Mayan astrology, Desert Cauldron. Don't forget Desert Cauldron's on there. Ooh, we're going to be going to Tucson, by the way. Desert Cauldron's going to be picking up some new goodies, so stay tuned for that. And that's it for me, spiritual homies. I'm wishing you a wonderful, beautiful, love-filled February. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.